Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lema, angelic astrologer and spiritual consultant from angelmessenger.net, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, February 24th through Sunday, March 2nd, 2014. We're almost at the end of the second month of the year. Can you believe it? We're going to use the Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot card deck today for the weekly reading, and for the extra special message card we're going to use the Archangel Michael Oracle cards, also by Doreen Virtue. And it's going to be quite a busy week astrologically. There's a lot of planetary and energetic shifts going on. So because there's a lot going on, I felt that we'd also pull one special message card that will be for everyone for the week from the Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards, which is by Stuart Pierce. So because there's so much going on astrologically, I've decided to make a separate Soul Reflections video, and I'm going to make that either today, later today after this video, or I'll make it tomorrow and post it. And that Soul Reflections video is going to talk a little bit more in depth about all of these different astrological planetary shifts that are occurring over the next week to 2 weeks. But just in brief, I will let you know that for this week we have Jupiter squaring Uranus this Wednesday, and that's going to bring in some expansion of the emotional nature, maybe some sudden unexpected kind of redirections or surprises. On Friday the 28th of this month, February, we have Mercury, the planet that rules communications and ideas and our thoughts, is finally going to go into direct motion. It's been retrograde for the whole month of February, causing some miscommunications or misperceptions or other things going on with that. And also on Friday, the same day that Mercury goes direct, we also have a new moon in the sign of Pisces. Then on Saturday, that's what I'm saying about it being a busy week. On Saturday, we have the planet Mars, which is in the sign of Libra, which is the sign of partnerships, going into retrograde motion. And on Sunday, Saturn, which is considered the great teacher, or some people call it the Lord of Karma, because it deals with karmic situations, karmic challenges, and things that you're supposed to learn in this particular lifetime. The planet Saturn is going into retrograde motion as well, starting Sunday. So you can see it's a really busy week astrologically, and I'm not, I'm just telling you what's going on. But in that Soul Reflections video, if you're at all interested in what those energies are going to mean in your life, or mean in general, then please look up that Soul Reflections video and watch that. Also, because there's so many planetary and universal energy configurations going on, and changes and whatnot going on, if I can at all help you, more personally other than this reading, I would love to do a personal reading for you. So check out my readings, my services on angelmessenger.net, and I would just be very thrilled and happy to do, an in-depth reading for you and help you with what's going on in your life. So let's get down to looking at the energies that are going to be happening this week. So I've already kind of meditated with the decks, and I've called in the angels and the archangels, the ascended masters, and those of the highest vibration of light, to bring forth whatever information is in our highest and best interest to know for this week, February 24th through March 2nd. Okay, so we're going to choose this card for the first card. This card wants to come out for the second card. And then let's see what card wants to be the third card. I'm thinking, actually, you know what, I'm going to pull two cards because they both stood out to me, which is interesting. Okay, so setting that deck aside, let's go ahead. Oh, and I forgot to tell you what your stone choices were for this week. We have chrysoprase, which is a beautiful, kind of a milky green colored stone. So that's chrysoprase. We also have lapis, Lapis is beautiful, third eye, dark blue stone with gold flecks in it. And then this stone, I believe, if I remember correctly, is called spectrolite. And spectrolite is kind of a grayish, dark, black stone, but it's got these sparkly flecks of like quartz crystal in it. And so there's these little magical sparkly specks in it, and that wanted to come out today. So again, your choices are the chrysoprase, the lapis, or the spectrolite for your extra special message card. So let's see what the first card is for the week. The first card is the Two of Earth, and it says that there's too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, and to consider a more playful approach. So I'm getting the information, the guidance here that there's been a balancing act of sorts that's been going on for you. I'm even getting for this whole month of February, not just necessarily in the last week, but I want to say this whole month of February there's been a lot of having to balance different things in your life, maybe balance career versus home, balance relationships versus time with yourself, maybe even trying to balance two opposing paths in life and trying to make a decision, which again, Mercury retrograde, it's not necessarily the right time to make the final decision. It's the time to look at your options, and that's what this card is all about. It's kind of balancing things and looking at two different paths and looking at all the options, the pros and the cons, and it says that there's a need to make a decision, and I really feel like because Mercury is going direct by Friday towards the end of this week, that you'll come more into an idea or a knowing of what the decision needs to be. And again, this can be in any area of your life, but let's see what the second card is and maybe get further information. Okay, this is a lot of Earth cards so far. This is the Four of Earth. And the Four of Earth says being too frivolous or being too cautious with money. And it talks about good business decisions and giving to those who are less fortunate. So again, right away, this kind of clarifies for me what that decision is probably about. First of all, we know it's about something to do with a practical matter. It's going to be something that deals with either career or work or money or finances, you know, all those practical kind of third dimensional realities that we deal with here. And that's what the decision is about. There's a decision that needs to be made in some area of your life that deals with one of those matters. And with this card, again, you know, I look at the four actually, and I feel we're talking about security, stability here. So you're needing to make some sort of a decision regarding career, work, money, finances that helps to bring you more of a sense of security and stability within your life. Let's see what the next couple of cards are. We had this card here, which is interesting. This is the Major Arcana number 14, which is balance in this deck. This is Archangel Zadkiel, and it says the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, and wait for perfect timing. And that's such an accurate message for this time because there's so many, again, these planetary energies that I talked about. Some of them this week that I mentioned. There's actually a few next week that's going to be happening. Some of these planets are turning direction, and with all of that energy, the angels here are saying to just kind of wait. You know, wait for the perfect time to make your decision, because right now the energies are so changeable, and there's things moving in different directions here. There's things formulating on, you know, the angelic plane, so to speak. You don't have all of the pieces of information. You don't have all of the energies kind of put together into a solid form yet. So here the angels are saying to just kind of wait it out a little bit, maybe wait a couple of weeks. We'll see what, you know, what next week brings as far as the information and energy. But we're talking about just to be balanced and to kind of wait and kind of wait it out and see what's going on. But let's see what this last card is, because that might give us a little more information. Oh, good. This is the Six of Earth. This is definitely a week that deals with Again, money, finances, career, work, because this says gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, and receiving a loan or paying off debts. So this is a very, very positive card to end the week out. And I think that by waiting, that previous card, by kind of waiting for the correct information to come in or other information to be made known, things are all going to work out. You've been kind of trying to juggle and balance different ideas, and this card is saying if you just kind of wait a little bit and just kind of hang in there, that the decision is going to come to you. You're going to have some sort of clarity about what action you need to take, or it's just going to magically appear or happen. This is a very, very positive card, and as it says, there could be money unexpectedly that comes to you, that there's gifts from the universe that are being provided for you. So this is a beautiful, beautiful card to end the week. Now let's see what this Angels of Atlantis deck says, what the angels have to say as far as a special message for everyone before we pull our individual special messages. Wonderful. This is Archangel Zadkiel. And was this this is interesting because the balance card here that we pulled was Archangel Zadkiel. And the special message card is also Archangel Zadkiel, and it says gratitude. And we see like all this fruit and vegetables, and there's light shining on it, and it just looks very abundant. And that's really what this card to me is all about, is abundance and having gratitude for the things that you do have in life, because that's the magical formula to create more abundance. When you kind of give out your gratitude, speak out loud or speak to yourself or visualize, I'm grateful for this relationship. I'm grateful for the home that I have. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for the job that I have. I'm grateful for the blessings that Spirit brings to me. Having gratitude for all these things in your life actually creates more things to be grateful for, and it creates more abundance and prosperity. And that's what your special message is for this week from the angels. So that's perfect. Okay, let's see what your special message is from Archangel Michael. So if you chose the Chrysoprase, your special message says to admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. So Archangel Michael is telling you, those that chose Chrysoprase, that you know what the decision needs to be. Okay, you know what your truth is. If you just kind of go into silence and center yourself, or go into meditation, that truth is going to be revealed. The right choice, the right decision will be revealed to you, and then you can act on that in the appropriate manner. Okay, and then if you chose the Lapis, let's see, for those who chose Lapis, your special message is, interesting, eternal love. Now, this has been kind of a reading about money, finances, and career, and here we get a special message about eternal love. Now, this could be about relationship security, definitely, and being grateful for the relationships, all the relationships that you have in your life, and that will draw in the blessing of eternal love or the new relationship that you're looking for. Or the other way to look at this card in regards to finances, money, or career is to focus on love in general, just to open up your heart chakra. And again, going back to that gratitude with Archangel Zadkiel, in opening your heart chakra to love and gratitude, it brings in more stability and security in all areas of your life. Okay, and then for those of you that chose the Spectralite, the message from Spectralite is new beginnings and a fresh start. Beautiful. So I'm feeling that, after this week, after this month of February, I actually really do feel like March is a new beginning, and especially for those of you that chose the Spectralite, you're on your way here. I think after this week winds up, after this month of February winds up and we move into March, you're gearing up for some new energies to come into your life, some new beginnings, and feeling kind of refreshed and feeling like you're coming out of kind of a cocoon, and actually kind of rebirthing yourself and starting out in a new light, starting out a new energy in your life in whatever area it is that you choose. So this has been a very wonderful and positive reading. I send you all many, many blessings of love and light, and we will talk to you again next week. Blessings.